Hey, I'm now live. Woohoo! Welcome to my Streamily signing. Oh, and you're telling followers now. Good. Well, we'll see who joins and says hello. There's some peoples. Hey, Cam, you're on. Very cool. Hey, Zach. I only know some of these labels. Kid music. Is that Keith? In the little tiny sign, thing. Streamily signing, Zach. Got some things to sign and hang out for an hour or so on Instagram. In the midst of auditioning and trying to get stuff together for my class because I'm teaching, which is kind of fun, but it's a lot of work. Oh, thank you, Lord Bowser85. I am doing well, thank you. Catbra. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I don't have a whole lot to sign, so I'm going to hang out and answer questions for a while. Oh, Disney Mom, yes, Mon, you were on the other one. Seraphimon, yes. I remember, yeah, you were on the previous stream. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Leap Day. This is that 1 in every 4 years thing. Very cool. Haha, because Bleach is supernatural, would I want to spend a night in a haunted mansion or Tower of Terror? No. I've never seen a ghost. Kind of wanted to, but that would not be a pleasant experience, being in like a haunted house or Tower of Terror thing. My imagination is just great, and it would be traumatic. You have a head cold. That is not good. Though it's slightly better than a chest cold. But we don't want any cold. Colds are bad for us. Ah, Headmaster Grimm. Yes, that's fun. Between Naruto and Bleach, which is better for you? Oh, gosh. I mean, Naruto is closer to me because I'm not a teenage supernatural fighter. So, I mean, Toby Rama is fun just because he's in my wheelhouse. But, I mean, Chad is kind of too. But your house is haunted, Zach? Oh, you're the one haunting it. Great. Literally watching The Patriot right now. Very cool. I can't see if I could expand that. Not really. To find out who you guys are. Mythical K, welcome. I am well, thank you. Trying to fit this Streamily in between work and things. Lion King is 30 years old. Man. Wow. Digimon's sharing a silver anniversary with Tarzan. Man, my goodness. Lion King's 30 years old now? I remember when that came out. Can I say your story will cease to exist? Poof. Your story will cease to exist. Poof. This is going by faster now. Why does Toby Rama keep the Uchiha around even though he hates them? Good question. Conflict. It makes for good theater. I don't get to write it. You finished Persona 5 Royal a few weeks ago. Oh, thank you. Did amazing as Sojiro. Sojiro was a lot of fun. It's neat to be able to visit and live with a character across a nice arc. And he had a great arc, starting off as a kind of grumpy old guy to a nice old fatherly guy. It was a lot of fun, and it was fun to discover because we never know where these things are going. In the process, and we're recording stuff, and it's like, oh, that's neat, that's fun, and it's nice when it works out, and you don't like find out that you're an awful person instead of a nice person. I have had that happen too, or you're going through the characters and recording, and all of a sudden you're like, I'm not a good character, am I? I'm a bad person. Hello to everybody, Professor Treebark. Susanna, Tyler Picknell, and Henry L. Mason. Welcome to the stream. Any performance tips? We have a poetry contest. I love poetry contests. Drink lots of water, like I should be doing right now. There we go. So yeah, make sure you're hydrated, well rested, and just relax and have fun. They will have fun if you have fun. You enjoy what you're doing. After hearing my unique voice quality in Digimon, a King Triton or Mufasa, yes, or a Kerchik. If I had a chance, I'd love to do this. And of course, every deep voice actor plays with Mufasa. It's a wonderful, warm dad role to do. Friendly neighborhood lizard. Is it Liz Rios? Hi. I think that might be you. Jeff, you're here. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Speaking of bad, what's my favorite moment from Ever After High? Oh, gosh. That was a while ago. Nothing really comes to mind on that. For Ever After High. It was kind of just fun being over the top as the headmaster there. Tomorrow's the first day of March. Yes, it is. Eek. This year is flying by. Although that happens as you get older, but the time just shrinks down. Oh, you're going to do a workshop with Renee from Verite Entertainment. Excellent. Say hi to Renee for me. Have I ever heard or seen Wicked 20th Anniversary? I think so. Not sure. Oh, the upcoming movie. Wow. I don't know. The jury's out on that. I'll have to see it. I'm a little suspicious or, wary when you try to make a movie of an incredible musical that's fraught with danger, but we'll see. Maybe, I wish them luck and I hope it works because I hope to enjoy it. You haven't seen Renee O'Donnell since pre-pandemic? Yeah, I don't think I have either. I spoke to Renee, so I had a session up there. And I just spoke to him quickly on the phone, but didn't get to see him. Oh, yes, I know. I've seen Wicked multiple times. It's a wonderful, wonderful musical. Guerrero Salazar, welcome. Let's see, who am I signing for first? Ray. Oh, a fan in Japan. So I haven't seen a Ray on. I don't know if you're on or not, Ray, but we'll get to your Paul Phoenix print in just a few moments. Or faster if nobody has any questions. There we go. My favorite Persona 5 character, well, mine, of course. I think the cat's a really cool character, Morgana. I think that's really interesting. I haven't been able to play the game or see much other than, a few snippets here and there. But I think that the cat's a cool character. How goes it? Everything is well. Thank you, Guerrero. Guerrero? No, 2 R's. Hi, Caitlin. Boobs McBalrog has joined the party. Disneymon in 2026 Expo actually witnessed the original Alphaba's Disney Legends Award. Oh, Iden Menzel, yes. Yes, she does have an amazing voice. The Baka Hammer, welcome. Belnico Cosplay, hi. I'm just kind of answering questions for a while before I start signing the 3 prints I have to sign, which won't take me too long. Your favorite Persona 5 characters are Joker, Sojiro, oh, thank you, and Yasuke. Cool. Good characters. Theater life. Theater life has been okay. Not doing a whole lot. Got producing one show, and one of the venues we didn't do, but we have a show coming up at the Curtis Theater in April, I think. So kind of gearing up towards getting that done. But I'm busy teaching. So I'm teaching a voiceover class at Cal State Long Beach, and that's taking a lot of time. You met Johnny, yeah, in person. He's only TK Kari Ichigo and Orison with triple date with this is Meg. Yes, very cool. Tate Donovan, oh, and Susan Egan, yes. The Baka Hammer. Okay, who is that? You're in my class. Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes. That was fun to be a part of. That was neat and a crazy character. Any guest speakers in class yet? No, I have not gotten anybody in. It's going by very, very quickly. So I'm trying to maybe book a couple of people, but some of the things I want to do a whole mocap thing, and there's a lab at Cal State Long Beach, but I'm having a hard time getting a reservation in it. Oh, Terrence is the Baka Hammer. All right, I got to find out what Baka Hammer is. But hi, Terrence. Good to see you. Or sort of see you. You see me. Just want to say thanks for making... Oh, magic for you and Digimon 25th. Oh, thank you. I like making the magic. Oh, yeah, Joe's good. I'm not too sure what I would bring him in on, Joe Walkman. He's good for all kinds of stuff. But I'm kind of running through all of voiceover. So we've done like audiobooks and narration and animation and commercials and promos and trailers. And we're about to go into educational and training videos, which is kind of fun. 2 more days until Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and Johnny Youngbosh is nominated for Best. Yes, he is. Very cool. It'd be awesome if Johnny won. Woohoo! I have a nice voice. Thank you very much. Let's see. Oh, Jelly Jiggler. That was a strange, strange character, and a strange, strange show. You can't wait for Ermac's release next season if they play Uno. Too many. We have one. That's funny. Didn't think of it, an Ermac Uno kind of fun. That's good. And great Jiminy Cricket. That's cool. So does Joe Ackman. I should do a live announcement when graduation season starts. I will be. Yes. Okay. Joe Ackman. Yeah. Yeah. Joe does a great Jiminy Cricket. But yeah, graduation season will be starting up in May. Yeah, May, June. So I'll be doing only 3 universities because Cal State Long Beach decided not to hire me after over 20 years of doing their names at a discount, mind you. They're going to go with a cheap anonymous voice now. Oops. So no more, celebrity voice actor alumnus doing the names for Cal State Long Beach, which is unfortunate. Round 1, fight. Yes. So yeah, Cal State Long Beach decided not to hire me. they decided to hire. Marching Order is a company that does automated graduations. And I've been working through that, but being the narrator, because you can hire your own narrator or use one of theirs. And their narrators are considerably cheaper. So Cal State Long Beach is going with the cheap stuff. But at least they're letting the students walk. So the students will be able to walk across a stage, which they didn't let them do for the last 2 years, 3 years. Because they're doing it at Angel Stadium, which is odd. But so at least they'll let the students walk across the stage and shake hands or bump fists with some muckety-muck admin person. But their names will be announced by who knows who somewhere for very little money. All right. Before Tide, hi. Breachire, welcome. Chatting a bit before we do some autographs on some prints here. I got some new prints too. I got some fun art commissions. Iron Tiger's up. Paul Phoenix for Tekken. Streamily got a bunch of images and put them up there for me, so that's cool. Jeff, you can get protest signs ready. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't really been talked about yet. I don't know if it's going to get any traction with anybody, but Tyler, remember your Digimon characters? Yes, I did a bunch of those, a bunch of Digimon stuff. Oh, and then I just got, it's not up on the site yet, but I got a Mortal Kombat art commission print that is kind of fun and incorporates the announcer and Ermac in a fun way. So that'll be up for the next Streamily signing. Or next con, whenever I go to another con. Doo-doo-doo. All right. Well, it's been 15 minutes or so. You skipped your graduation, Jeff? Well, yeah, there's a lot of people who don't go to graduation. There's like so many eligible, and then maybe a little more than half actually show up. Any cons coming up? Nope, not yet. I've told Celebworks I am open and available, but haven't been asked to go to any, so oh well. Hopefully. All right. So for Ray in Japan, a message of cheer as Paul. Paul's not really a cheery guy, but I'll do my best here. And I'm thinking red on this one. Patrick Guzman, the 657. Welcome. Let's see if we can make sure this paint pen works. The voice actor pen shake. And I need a test print. Ugh. That's not one with a test print in it. Graduation kind of stinks since it always feels too early or not early enough. Yeah. Well, and this year, Cal State Long Beach, their graduation is like the weekend. I mean, it's like the last day of class, graduation, which does seem a bit rushed. There's my test printing ones. Yeah. Let's make sure this is working. You skipped, Jeff, you skipped to go to an anime con. Well, at least it was a good cause. Did I miss any questions? Oh, in honor of movie anniversaries, look out for Maleficent, Ursula, Scar, and Clayton. Yes. Oh, Marissa, hi. Good to see you. All right, let's see if this is working. Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, so this would be a message of cheer Am I Ermac's voice actor? Yes, in MK1. Yes, I'm back as Ermac, luckily. Because not everybody came back as their character, because it's kind of like a reboot. So I'm not the announcer, but I am back as Ermac. So that's cool. Yeah, hi Marissa. Yes, you were. It's cool. That's no problem. I'll be here for another half an hour more. Disneymon, funny story. We met Tara. Okay. She also met Disneyland. Oh, Linda Larkin, who went to my undergrad, by the way. Kari knows Jasmine. Very cool. Okay. So for Paul, a message of cheer would be nothing like a good workout. This is fun. It squeaks. Ooh, come on back. Elaine Mason's new voice of Bleach, of Chad in Bleach, yes. Yes, I'm glad they got somebody a little more representative. That's what I asked them to do. Like one of the few survivors in MK, yeah. Oh, MK9 for having your favorites. That's cool. Thank you. Oh, and Zach, thank you. I enjoyed doing the announcer. It was a lot of fun. There. And see another good workout. Strongest in the universe. Okay. Hello, David. If Gankatsuo comes out with a live action, narrate and do the voice, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they could do a live action Gankatsuo. That'd be cool. That's a favorite. All right, and then we'll do. There we go. Can I say this line is Largo from Tales of the Abyss? Ooh, Largo. Tales of the Abyss was a while ago. Largo the Black Lion. Okay, it's coming back a little bit. You put this over here for Ray. Oh, there. What's the line? If we can't convince you, then we'll stop you by force. I think Largo is like that kind of voice. It's my usual go-to. Woo-oo. All right. Since 94, James Earl Jones has voiced Mufasa. Yeah. He's a legend. James Earl Jones is. And my MK1's classic announcer voice, no. They've got somebody else doing the announcer in MK1 because it's a not reboot or is it reimagining, right? I guess because the whole Chronos timeline came to an end, and so they didn't want to do. They wanted to do a change, so there's a bunch of characters too. Also changed voice actors. Luckily, I got to do Ermac still. So, you enjoyed playing the game? Good. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen some of the graphics and it's pretty amazing. Did I miss anything? Remember that I did a little bit of singing in the theater. Oh, thank you. Yeah, a little bit of singing. It's not my go-to, although now I use singing warm-ups all the time because they're great for voice work. So I'm singing a lot more often. But I've actually sung with the Long Beach Symphony several times now. And it's kind of amazing. Oh, Dominic, thank you, Jeff. I think he made the right choice too. Keeping me around I don't know if it was Dominic's choice. I'm sure he, supported me in that. But yeah, he's the cinematics director, but I don't think he gets to make admin choices. He may have some input, but there are people up the food chain that go with that. Kind of sounds like Toby Rama is a bit uptight. Yes, Toby Rama is very uptight. Doesn't like the Uchihas. And Giovanni and I did Giovanni and Pokemon Origins. And then Richard Epcar has done him a bunch of times, and then some other actors too. So there's a bunch of us who've done Giovanni. My first voiceover role. Whew. Well, I started off doing little tiny bits and pieces back in the mid-'90s. So that would be a first role, but it wasn't a role. One of the first bigger ones I remember is Big Ear in Big O, and then the Colonel in Akira, because I had no idea what Akira was. And now it's like, oh yeah, that was really kind of a big thing. Excuse me. My voice sounds like it's gotten deeper. And well, it's deep. And then I haven't warmed up today. I was about to hit some auditions, and so I'm a little phlegmy. But as your voice ages, it tends to get deeper and richer in general, until you get really old, and then it gets a little squeaky. Good luck, Ezra. Oh, I would like to hear my voice more in games as well. Thank you. Oh, that's a good one. Motash Shamimani? That's Jeff, as far as Dominic doing some of the casting, again, I'm sure he has input. But I don't know. I don't think he's got final decisions. But maybe he does. That'd be awesome. Oh, Ted Lewis did Giovanni. Okay. Yeah. Kiki Butt, welcome. Have I met Yuri Lowenthal? Yes. We've done a lot of different things together, and he also went to my undergrad. Well, after I was there. He's a bit younger. But yeah, Yuri's a good guy. As is Tara. Not a guy, but good. They've been doing some really cool stuff. Creating content. Yay. Let's see. Oops. My computer went to sleep. Okay, there. Next we have for Jackson, Toby Rama. Is there a Jackson in the house? Right on there, my brother was too soft. All right. Silver or white? I think white is going to work better on this one. Do you ever get your stem looked at? Oh, after a lot of trial and error, finally got that stem audio 87, S87 to sound pretty decent. It's still, I think it's because it's based on the 1979 U87. It's got a really low gain on it. So in order to get it, you've got to crank the hell out of it or put Cloud Lifter on it. So I ended up going with the new U87. So, I I still have the Stam Audio S87 if I ever need to go really, really loud and I got to gain down. But I've been enjoying the U87. Doing the Neumann and the Sennheiser. So I've got the two mics that they're usually on in a booth in the studio. So that's nice. Sylvia, you're here. Hey. Good to see you. Are you still in, gosh, where were you? South America? Your photos are amazing. Your world journeys are amazing. It's very cool. A Disney Mom met, oh, Kate, yes. And Barbara, cool. Following stars who share the same birthday. Oh, Mouseketeer, Leslie Ann Warren. Yes, nice. And Jeff, yeah, you can't go wrong with the U87. It's pretty amazing. My favorite mic to work on in studio as well. I can't get it to sound like they make it sound. So there's stuff that they're doing, whether it's compression algorithms or I don't know what. But yeah, they on the U87, they can make me sound just amazing. And I can't quite get there. But it's close enough. It's good for auditions. And then the occasional producing out of my booth that I do. Jeff, you just worked on, a Neumann 170. Oh, I've never worked on that. I've got a 103. And that was a little too bright. I wanted more depth. So I went with the U87, or the S87, the Stam Audio, and then went to the U87. All right, for Jackson, my brother was too soft. The most challenging character I ever voiced. Oop, wait a minute, we got another one. Marcus, David, hello. Good to see you, sir. Getting ready for graduations. David is my other half in two of the universities now, because Long Beach City College we have. Okay, Marissa says, for the Count of Monte Cristo, would you think that the Count is identified as bisexual? Because, some moments when Albert and the Count appeared to have some romantic attractions for each other. He certainly was seductive across the board. So I think the Count is more pansexual. He was, just seducing everybody he could, seemed like, anyway. Okay, then the most challenging character voiced. I did some monster work for EverQuest, after which I couldn't work for 4 days. So that was probably the most challenging. When you're doing extreme gymnastics with your voice and putting it under pressure with heavy texture and creature sounds, it can be very dangerous, and you can end up hurting yourself and not being able to work for a few days. Which so those and like military games come under that umbrella, where you're just screaming your lungs out, and unless they're paying you double scale, it's not worth it because you can't work. Mota says, I feel you can be Batman's voice. Oh, wow. Just fill Kevin Conroy's shoes, man. That would be awesome. Yes, another one of those iconic things. But yeah, Kevin was wonderful and just made it his own just so well. And Jeff, you rarely see the 103 when you go in anymore. Okay. I've sought a bunch of places. But yeah, usually it's U87 or 416 in a booth. Yeah. Would I want to be destined to team up with Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy? Oh, I think the Guardians of the Galaxy would be more fun. The Avengers are very powerful and stuff, but they don't get along very well. I think the Guardians are dysfunctional, but a fun group. It would be more fun to hang out with. Do I ever think that the Count of Monte Cristo is bisexual, even though he was originally in a relationship with Mercedes before Albert was born? Yes. The vibes I get from, reading the script and watching it, he seems to be bisexual, certainly. The first anime role I did, I think, Big O in Big Ear was, other than doing little bits and pieces, Man D, Guard C, stuff like that, and Walla things, and earlier things. So Big O in Big Ear in Big O, or I think that was before I did the Colonel in Akira. You're a huge Batman fan. Well, that's a good thing to be a fan of. We like our Batman as well. Okay, so let me sign this quickly for Jackson. Whoop. Oh, maybe the white's all... Come on out. Come on. Karen Gillian told you it's not easy being blue as Nebula. Yeah. Michael Rooker told me it's easy because Yondu is a weird color. That's fun. I need a new white one. All right, we're going to go with silver. That'll work. All right, so my brother was too soft. And boom. All right. There we go for Jackson. Awesome. That one's done. Any other things going on over here? Not at the moment. Let's see. I have to prep the next paint pen. Hello, Ryan, 875871. Yeah, that didn't go. Maybe it's silver? We can just do the black Sharpie, I think. Ooh, or the black paint pen. More of this. Oops. Any other questions? Comments, observations? Would I ever play any perverted characters, or have I played any characters that would be considered perverted in nature? Yes, to both questions. I did, God, what was that? Perfect Blue. Another early anime role that I did. And nowadays they'll let you know if you're going to do questionable content. They didn't back then. And I played a photographer, and I'm photographing a K-pop star and asking her to unbutton things. And I'm reading, I'm like, what is this? Where are we going with this? Is getting uncomfortable. He got his comeuppance in the end, so that was good. Justice happened. And then something else that comes to mind recently, Zombie 100, 100 Things to Do Before I Become a Zombie, was just out in the last year. And I play a just awful character. He's abusive, gets a little perverted, and says some terrible things to Abby Trott's character, which was really tough to do. And then, you feel like, you gotta cleanse yourself afterwards. Yeah, I'm sure I have limits. I don't want to support something that's cruel and too far out there. If it serves the story and it's telling, things end up better in the end, the guy gets his comeuppance, then it's a cautionary tale or whatever. Here we go. You met two people who knew Kevin Conroy, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Hello, Neotroid. Welcome. Have I met Michael McConaughey? McConaughey. Yeah. Good stuff. Yes, Michael and I did, because he semi-retired. He's still doing a little bit of stuff, but he moved across the coast, to the East Coast. But Michael and I were in the same vocal range, so we auditioned for a lot of the same stuff. There was something where when he moved, he was like, yeah, have Jamieson do it. And so I took over the role for him. Oh, it might have been Ermac. I think Michael did Ermac in MK9. But anyway, so yes, I've met Michael. Hello. Oops, Christian. Bisusa. Fatality. Yes. Did I have? Did you have more voicing Seraphimon in Digimon Frontier, or in Adventures Universe's TK's partner Digimon? I don't recall. Seraphimon didn't do a whole lot. I would be brought in and rah, and scream and do stuff, but have not. I don't remember doing a lot of dialogue in either of those as Seraphimon. Marissa says you must bide your time and hold out hope. The kind of Monte Cristo. I'm here. Yeah. Oh, more fun. Yes. I don't recall Seraphimon. I mean, the character. It's going to be the character. I don't know how. It tends to be kind of high level. He was fighting a lot. So, yeah. They would be probably about the same experience. Although I can't remember the plots of either of those. So it may be in one I had more fun. I don't know. It's funny because you guys know so much more about a lot of this stuff than we do as voice actors, because we see little bits and pieces when we're putting it together. The director has the overall arch and knows what's going on and tells us. But a lot of times we're in the dark about a lot of what happens in the story. So we either have to spend the time to watch it, which is tough, or get a synopsis or something of that sort, or rely on you. People who watch and know and go, oh yeah, this happened. Ash Wawiole? Wawiole? Hello, welcome. We're going to chatting a bit as I'm going through this. I've got one more to do since it's 4:42. Oh, Zach says, do you prefer to know the story before you record? Oh, God, yeah. I'm an actor. I would love to know what I'm doing before I do it. No, I want to know the story because there are times when you've been playing a certain characteristic that is then totally turned on its head when you find out something else is going on with the character. And you're like, oh, if I'd known that, then I could have either put in foreshadowing, but maybe the director didn't want foreshadowing. Maybe the director didn't know, because a lot of times they don't know either. And we get the material from Japan or wherever, and then go, oh, this is happening now. But I would prefer to know the story and get the script so that I can look things over, look at problematic word arrangements, saves time in the studio, but they don't tend to like to give out that kind of information. We get scripts more now than we used to, which is nice. And then you have a little bit of, you know what you're walking into, and you can familiarize yourself if it's a longer paragraph passage when, it should be more, it should be 3 loops, but it's only 1. AI. Oh, Marissa, yes. You opening a can of worms with that. Yeah, AI is a huge, huge, huge worry. The government's not regulating it. They're so slow to do it. Our only hope is that people like Taylor Swift, who's had AI crap done about her, or politicians, once the election really starts getting underway and all these deep fakes start coming out, that they'll do something about it. Because they're not going to do something about it just because those voice actors are going, they're stealing our work. They're stealing our voices, cloning our voices, having us say things we've never said. But we're also losing work over it. And yeah, it's certainly cheaper, faster, and easier for the producers to use AI to produce stuff, but you end up with kind of soulless, empty characterizations that hopefully you can tell the difference, and then you as consumers will dictate what happens. Because if you don't buy it, they'll go back and make it the right way. With actual actors. Why is it standard practice not to tell VO folks what the story is? From Zach. It's a little bit, well, it's their when we sign NDAs, we can't talk about anything. So they're very secretive about what they do. They don't want things to be leaked unless they leak them. So they're very careful about that. So they don't want their scripts out there floating uncontrolled. Then the other part of that is kind of a need to know. You don't really need to know. If you're dubbing an anime piece that's got a good manga history, you can go read the manga and know what's going on. That takes time and effort in buying the manga. It would be nice to have, and the director does give you a breakdown, but it's whatever's necessary for you as an actor for context for the situation and the character that you're in. So it's faster pipeline, cheaper. That's what usually the considerations are for all producers. Disneymon, speaking of Ever After High. Ooh, you met two evil queens. Oops. We're fellow Dumbo fan. Oh, Wendy Lee. I don't know Lana Parrilla, though. But I know Wendy. We've worked together many years. You're welcome, Zach. Jans Katzen, hello. And then Marissa says, in spare time, you've been making yaoi fan art of Gankutsu. Ooh, cool. To come out with a reboot, they should have Albert and the Count have more romantic with each other. Although, it's kind of a father-son thing. So that would be really weird. Because whether or not Albert is his son, or he's at least of that age, and yeah, I think that might be crossing a line. There. Tales of Link. Hello, welcome. All right, so this one for Chad, for Joshua. Joshua, are you here? I don't know. Brazo derecha del gigante. All right. So let's see. I'll write it on the left arm, the izquierda. This year is also Mary Poppins' time and anniversary. Nice. Oh, wow. You've met a ton of people. That's amazing. Gigante. Boop. And then, is there a theory that Albert is possibly the Count's son? In the original story, it kind of is implied. I don't think it's ever stated. But it's certainly, there are some implications that Albert could be his son. And it depends on how you age him. Because if the Count's been locked away for 20 years and Albert's 20 or 21, then you've got some math things to play with. Since Ever After High is about descendants, you met Walt Disney's daughter Diane and her granddaughter. Wow! Again, you have met everybody. That is so cool. Andres Molina 008, welcome. Harlow, hey, good to see you, man. Welcome. And Ben Mads. And this one is, okay, what else? I've got that, and my paint pen's running out. There we go. And zoop. And that's for Joshua. Cool. Let that dry. Oh, I should mark these as complete. Completed. completed. Well, if you'd told me to do that before, I would have done that before. Mark that as complete, please. And there we go. Good. All right. Wow, Ben, you're in Malaysia. Very cool. What time is it in Malaysia? It's a long way away. Okay, I think I've got taken care of all those things. Good. I know I've done recording with clients in Japan or in China, and the time difference is crazy. Oh, it's 8:50 in the morning. Yeah. All right. Good morning. Disney Mod says you also your cousin Ryan shares the same birthday as Quentin Flynn. Okay. David Lodge and Disney legend Jodie Benson. Aw. Wow, 21. My son's coming up on 21. He's in May. Very cool. All right, we've only got about like 10 minutes left in this. Axel Tristan, welcome. We've only got about 10 minutes left, so if you have any questions, pop them in the chat there. And I've finished signing things, so I think there will be some things available offline in the store, in the Streamily store. They've asked me to sign some stuff, so check back there if you guys have anything you want to get signed, or we'll be doing this again, I'm sure, at some point. If I was in Harry Potter, what favorite Hogwarts house would I be in? Oh, that's tough, because each of the houses kind of has good things and bad things about them. I mean, since we all identify with Harry, Gryffindor is the one everybody wants to be in. But there's stuff about Slytherin that's kind of like, okay, there's some power there. But they're unpleasant, so that's probably not there. I mean, I guess Gryffindor, just because that's where we gravitate, I think, identifying with those characters. And we want to be in the same house with them and hang out. Let's see, anything else? Other than graduations coming up, and when you met James and Oliver Phelps, nice, wow. Got those coming up, the graduation stuff, and just a lot of auditioning. Trying to think if there's anything fun that I can talk about, but probably not. Pina Othman, welcome. Hi. We're finishing up here, so if you have any questions, drop them in the chat there. Okay. But yeah, just lots of auditioning and putting things together for my class. Uzora 64, hello, welcome. And Charleston 256. We've only got 5 minutes left or so. Welcome. Hi. If you've got any questions, go ahead and ask. But I have to get back to auditions, because I have several to do today. So, in my performance in Palia. That's very cool. I've seen a little bit of that because I have a fan in Germany that I signed a Hodari. I made a custom little print for her. And I mailed it to Germany, and Customs kicked it back. And I'm like, why won't Customs let me export a headshot or a print? So I'm going to have to try to redo it, because I don't know what happened, but But Palia, yeah, very interesting game. Very kind of calming and not it's not Super Smash Brothers. Oh, my favorite X-Men character. Oh, gosh, it's tough because you're gonna get it, not conflated with the actors, but the actor's interpretation changes things a bit. I might go for Mystique. I think Jennifer Lawrence did a really cool job with that, and it's an intriguing character. And I think shapeshifting would be awesome to do. Thank you, Uzora, for good luck in the auditions. Charleston said, can you, don't hit that button. Captain voice in Digimon Data Oko, so for Samson, DNA full charge. See, Samson's voice was kind of commanding and businesslike. DNA full charge. Or something like that. Really cozy after a long work day. Oh, good. Yeah, you want to have something that can help you wind down and de-stress after work. And I think, yeah, Palia works for that. Keisuke. Oh, and Leah. Wow. Jumping right at the end. Hey, I have to go do auditions soon, but good to see you guys, Leah and Keisuke. Pina says, hi, Mr. Jamieson. Hope you're in the pink of health. Yes. Well, hopefully the pink of health. Any new games I'll be voicing in the PS5 RPGs? Not that I'm either aware of or able to talk about. NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. They don't let us talk about a lot of stuff. Oh, you loved Heihachi and Tekken Blood movie. Yeah, that was crazy. Excuse me. at the time when I voiced Heihachi in that movie, I was also doing him in one of the games for a different studio. And I'm like, were you guys coordinating? But it just worked out that I was Heihachi for those two different products. Hello, Master. Can you trouble... Oh, Toby Rama birthday shout out to cousin Ryan. Oh, may your heart be the guiding key. Yeah, oops. I keep messing up that button. Oops. Let me come back to Ryan here. So Toby Rama. Ryan. Happy birthday. May your heart be the guiding key. And watch out for the Uchiha. And then, Lu Bu's voice. Lu Bu was amazing. And that was when I first had to learn how to protect my voice. Because Lu Bu, for those of you who don't know in Dynasty Warriors, is like the strongest warrior. And he's like, can anyone give me a decent challenge? And he was just huge and over the top and very gruff. And after the first session, I'm like, oh God, I need to learn how to not do that and lose my voice. And so I've been trying to, in my classes, teach this to people. Not exactly sure what I'm using, but it's like things in your pharynx, right above your vocal folds, flaps of tissue, whether they're the vestibular vocal folds, the false vocal folds, or other little folds by your epiglottis, or just loose tissue in your pharynx. I don't know, but I'm flapping something in there to get this kind of sound. And that has stood me in such good stead. Lu Bu prepared me for do a lot of, colonels and generals and gods and monsters and things. Rattlesnake Slash, hello. Slasher, sorry. What are we out there? Video game industry troubles, layoffs and downsizing. That's currently mainly just affecting the developers, which sucks because we like the developers and we want them to have jobs. So I imagine that's going to trickle down to affect the actors at some point. And we are currently in negotiations because the contract expired over a year ago. But we waited until, I guess, from what I hear, till the TV theatrical contract was completed. And then kind of, I guess, based stuff on there. I don't know. I'm not part of that business. But I know that interactive contract is under negotiation. So we'll see what goes on with that. Yo, what up, Chad? Rattlesnake Slasher. Hey, good to see you. Can I do a Heihachi voice saying Iron Fist Tournament 2024? I think the Heihachi was pretty similar to Lu Bu, except Lu Bu is younger. So for Heihachi, it was more of a grandfather kind of voice. There's age in there, as well as the gravel. Iron Fist Tournament 2024. Something like that. Anyway. Yes, I voiced Paul Phoenix and continue to do so. Can't remember when it started. 6? Something like that. Maybe earlier. So, I'm going to love the second Hokage message. You are welcome at Disney Mom. And Ben, you missed what? Oh, you missed that. Okay, the sound. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I did bring a different kind of aura when because I've heard the Lu Bu since, and that's been like, that's not the greatest warrior. He's not eating the scenery. He should be way over the top and eating the scenery. Oh, George. Hey, good to see you. I was going to stop at 5, but then everybody is joining that I, haven't seen in a while. Hakuna Matata and Disneyland, thank you. I should definitely get involved with Disney's. Yes, Disney be fun. They're big. I've done a few things for them. I did some audio books for Disney International. So it was like Mickey and Robin Hood. So it was Mickey Hood or something. I don't know. It was fun. It was a different take. It's, kid stuff. Well, I think Disney does have voices like mine in their company, which is why they don't have mine. If they've already got it, they don't need any more. So, Charleston. Very cool. Oh, that's nice. So, yeah, I mean, I auditioned for Disney whenever my agent sends me stuff. So they hear my stuff. We'll see if they ever hire me. And they have a bunch of properties now. Disney owns, because they've got the Marvel properties and Star Wars, I think. Oh, things are going fast. Zora disagrees with, I don't know what. Ewan was awesome to meet when you met him. Pretty boy, good, cool. In case you for doing, you were doing voice auditions for the two roles. You wouldn't. Case guy. I had fun watching your stuff. The stuff with Lane Wilson was very cool to watch. It's so kind of interestingly understated because I had just done what did I just do with my class, my voiceover class. I was doing stuff where I was showing them I guess I'm about to educational and training films, and I may clip a little bit of that and show it to them. Training for how a Japanese businessman should order a suit. I should voice all the gruff, crabby men. Yeah, well, not all. We let some other people do it too. Some of my friends have good, crabby old men voices. Would I ever do Christian or religious-based films? Yeah. I have done multiple episodes of Adventures in Odyssey, which is a Christian podcast. And I did several voices in an audio Bible. And I've also done, narrated some stuff for a Hindu think it's a Hindu. It's Hindi films anyway. I'm open to all sorts of things. I don't discriminate against different religions, and I'm not not officially religious in that way, but I do feel a spiritual connection to the world and people and nature. And I think there's a little bit of truth in all of these religions. I would rather none of them said that all the other religions are wrong, because I don't think that's right. But can I stay? Strike of the Seven Stones is Seraphimon. Gosh, I can't remember Seraphimon's voice, except that I think it was aggressive and so big. So I can say, Strike of the Seven Stones, or something like that. It's stars. 7 stars. Thank you, Keisuke. I have permission. I can say, hey, this guy, I know this guy. Speaking of the Uchiha clan, Yuri Lowenthal told you his favorite Disney movie is Tangled. It's a good movie. I like that one. He thinks I'll get a double date with Aladdin and Jasmine to have more fun in life. Oh, he's a good guy. He's funny. Very witty man. Here he is. Who's your favorite? Who are, I assume, your favorite characters that you voice? If you have to choose one. Wow, that's a toughie. I mean, Sojiro's just easy because he's me but more tired. Ryder, I think, is probably the most fun. But Gankatsuo, Ryder was just big and full of joy and life and stuff like that. But then the Count in Monte Cristo and Gankatsuo was, couldn't quite tell if he was evil or not. And there was a seductive quality, which was a lot of fun to play too. So too hard to pick anyone. If you ever have to make a film or series with Disney and or Pixar, thank you, Marissa. Well, I hope you get to make some films with Disney or Pixar. 7. Okay, so do we need 7 stars? What was it? Strike of the 7 stars! Or something like that. Seraphimon. I'm trying to remember what Seraphimon looked like. Usually that's how I mean, I'm very visual, so I want to see character artwork and then I can get the voice on it. I have had times when I've not been able to see the artwork and just have to kind of make something up in my head. But if you do Strike of the 7 stars, okay, guys, yeah, I did that better. Another one I should do was SpongeBob. Oh, yeah, SpongeBob would be cool. Terribly popular. Woohoo! Yuri even knows Teen Hercules, Josh Keaton. Yes. And Disneymon met. Oh, Cam Clark, yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah. Would I recommend the Gurren Lagann dub? Yeah, I mean, we had fun doing it. For one of the bits and pieces I saw of it, I didn't get to see the films. Oh, I don't know if you're talking about the new one we just did, because they took the series, squished it into 2 films, and then had us re-record everything, which was very nice of them. To kind of go back and revisit some of that work. And it was shown in a movie theater, in the movie theaters. But it was only one night and I couldn't make it. It was out of tone. But it would have been cool to see it in a movie theater. Lord Volk in Avenger. Yeah. God, that was a while ago. Again, kind of an imperious noble sort of character. Those are also fun to play. Oh, David, you like that? Okay, cool. Susanna wants me to quote Captain Borden, and you'll be on your merry way. What was Adam's character? This is Captain... God. Anyway, when I introduced Adam Baldwin to Jason Isaacs, I thought he might be of some use. Hope that helped. Thank you, Susanna. Nice to see you. Hope all is good with you. Sean. Hello, Sean. Have I met Michelle? Yeah, I know Michelle Ruff. Yes. Lord Robocop on Mars. Okay. I see that. Yeah. Lion King 30th anniversary. Make sure you have air freshener. Fun. Oh, you got a cameo from Ernie. Nice. I can't forget Adam. And Adam's been doing has done a bunch of good stuff. It's kind of fun. Have I played, oops. Charleston asked, have I played Tekken 7 or Tekken 8? I have not played Tekken 7, but I was at a barbecue over at Bill Butts's place. And we played Tekken 8. So I got to play Paul and go, oh, look at that. That's me on the game. So that was very cool. I didn't die horribly too, which was nice. But I think he took it easy on me because he was doing moves and like, wow, how did the character was doing what he wanted it to do. I was button mashing because I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to do. And you two have a wonderful day, Susanna. Thank you for stopping by my little stream. Have I met Tara Strong? I don't think I've actually met her. I think we've been in stuff. And we certainly run in the same circles, but I don't believe I have actually met her. Or if I have, it was very fleeting. And so I don't really know her. I know who she is, yes. And I love her work. Michelle told her this favorite movie is Jungle Book. Do I prefer working in the booth or teaching? Oh, working in the booth. Working in the booth is wonderful because it's such you're in the dark booth by yourself watching something usually pretty cool and doing your interpretation of it. So you're having a wonderful improvisational imagination session. So, I mean, nothing beats that. It's so much fun. Teaching is fun, and I love interacting with people and getting to share some of my knowledge. And it's fun when they go, oh, and a light bulb goes on, and then and they get better. That's even better. Sean wanted to step in and say favorite role. Oh, Sojiro and Iskander. Yes. Some of my favorites too. Tara's best known as Melody. Oh, in Little Mermaid. Okay, yep. Yeah, she's got her range. I mean, just her ability in that range of high, not squeaky, but just being able to do those young voices, because it's very good. Herald of Combat. Hello. Have I ever played any of the video games I've voiced in? Yes. I've tried anyway. So a lot of times I get stuck. Because I want to see what I've done, but I can't go far enough in the game to see my character. But I try. But there's not a lot of time. Because that takes a lot of time in video games. And I don't have that kind of time. I gotta make a living. I gotta make work happen. Official Nerd at 22. Good evening. Hello. Charleston says, do you like to collect any of your characters that you voice? Oh, action figure posters, books. I don't really go out of my way to do so. There are times when we get swag, get free stuff. So I do have a little glass cabinet that's got a bunch of stuff that are either, it might be a figure, it might be the lanyard from the con. I mean, it's a little memorabilia kind of thing. So I'd have that kind of stuff. I should do a voiceover workshop. I do voiceover workshops. I do a lot of them with Strawberry Hill Studios. We've got one coming up March. Oh, it's my phone right there. It's in March. I want to say the 16th. Saturday. It's usually Saturday from 11 to 3. And this next one I'm doing is on, because I've done various ones like vocal health and power is a big one. And I love to do that because that's my thing. My deep dive, vocal anatomy and how to use your voice and do the like Lubu voices and things like that. But then there's also, I've done kind of workout workshops. This one coming up anyway is on how to age your voice or de-age it. But, so tips and tricks and things that I use when I have to go, and especially in video games, you have to do a main character and then you're going to do a bunch of other little characters. And they may be older or they may be younger. And so how do you do that? So it's going to be on that. Oh, Bethany is here. Hello. I'm still on because people have been joining and I'm talking. I have to do auditions though. And Timmy is here. Hello. Sean, even though you're not in Blood War, have I watched it? No, I haven't. You couldn't tell the switch? Awesome. You looked it up. Very cool. Oh, yes, this Streamily signing is for Bleach. All month long, apparently, Bleach cast has been signing stuff. So they asked me to come in and sign. So this is ostensibly for Bleach and for Chad. So I will certainly sign. I mean, I did Chad for 15 years. I will certainly, still sign things and it's, still a character that I've done and worked on and people know me for. I just felt in 2023, and in this modern age, and with the number of the diversity of actors that we now have available, that perhaps I shouldn't be voicing Chad. So I'm glad that Alain Mesa is doing it now. But I will still sign prints, yes. The only stuff you've watched in this year are Gundress and Akira. That was a rewatch, yeah, because that was a long time ago. Cool. Oh, Rob's here. Hey, Rob. How are you? Oh, and Bethany tells me that it's March 16th. Yes, I was right. Saturday, March 16th is my next Strawberry Hill studio workshop on how to age or de-age your voice. Which how many workshops? It's on Zoom. These are all virtual. It started during the pandemic, and they are enjoying doing it. So they're like a San Francisco Bay Area studio. So they're able to use voice talent from LA and do it that way. So it's on Zoom. Yes, those workshops are online. Yeah. I haven't got any in-person workshops, though now I'm teaching in person. So if we do something in LA, that would be possible. If so, I'll announce it, especially on my Facebook public page, but I'll try to put it on Instagram and perhaps X, although I'm on X littler and littler, or less and less, because it's toxic. A Disneymon, you met Alistair Wonderland's mom from 2%. Karen Pendleton, wow, and Catherine Beaumont. How are you meeting all of these people? It's amazing. Zach's got to head out. All right. Hope you're still on, or if not, bye. We'll see you later. So yeah, we've got a hangout at some point on the Next Generation Voice Actors, NGVAs. It's a Discord group. Anyway. Marissa, Blood War and Gungrave. Yeah, that was an early role. God, I can't. That rings a bell. Doesn't really. Nothing comes to mind. So it was a while ago. But yeah, Blood War was a cool thing. And Ben, you got out of here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Oh, and Charleston, thank you. Well, it's nice to have someone with better representation doing that kind of role in today's day and age. Marginalized people should no longer be marginalized. There's no reason that I should be voicing characters of specific color or quality that someone else might be better at doing. Yes, and it's Leap Day. Yes, Marissa. Official Nerd says the most common thing. Oh, Rise of the Shield Hero. Yeah. Mezzoforte, Witch Hunter Robin, Perfect Blue. Yeah. Oh, those are the ones I had unlikable characters in. Yes. Yeah, okay. Witch Hunter Robin, was he unlikable? I can't remember. He was like the boss in that. But Perfect Blue, yeah, that's definitely one that was like, ooh, where are we going with this one? And thank you, Disneymon. Oh, Vinland Saga, that was fun. That was a really interesting old diseased king to do. And I mean, I remember, because I've got such a big, powerful voice and stuff, they're like, okay, you sound too healthy. You sound too healthy. So I took it way down and took out as much of all my resonance as possible, and just became old and decrepit, which was wild. One Punch Man Season 3 trailer. Ooh, cool. We'll see if there's any more. One Punch Man. Is that Skull Knight or Metal Knight? Because I get them confused. One's in Berserk and one's in One Punch. And they have a very similar name. Digimon virtual and in-person cons, occasionally surprises. Oh, where you met all these people. Gosh, wow. Well, you've done very, very well because you met everybody. Marissa, where online can you find these workshops? Oh, so it's called Strawberry Hill Music. I think it's the company, or Strawberry Hill Studio. Samurais of Sound is their series that is with voice actors, especially, I mean, here, but I guess everywhere because it's online. So if you looked up Strawberry Hill Studio or Strawberry Hill Music, they're out of San Francisco. I think you should be able to find them. Bat Spider-Man Prowler. Ooh, cool. Hello, hello. Sean, since you're starting your voiceover career, oh, cool. You would like to be like me. Oh, well, cool. I wish you all the luck. It's interesting. It's a wonderful existence, and it's a wonderful job. We get to play and have fun, but it is difficult. It's not an easy road to walk. In Witch Hunter Robin, was it my character beat up Crispin Freeman's character? Funny. Okay. We could make Greta Black Bolt voice in cartoons for an inhuman king. Ooh. That's a wild cartoon. Okay. Greta Black Bolt. I'm not familiar with that one. Okay. Okay, well, it's 5:24, so I'm going to have to cut out here. So let's go till 5:30. The live is still going, so that was kind of cool. I thought they cut off after an hour, but they didn't. So get your questions in. You got to see Jeremy Lee. Oh, and Sovas, yes. In front of you, Christy discussed. Oh, cool. I was at Sovas on Sunday because that head of my agency got an award. So I was there briefly. But I did pick up a new travel mic, which is cool because they were giving $50 off on it. So I was like, all right. I've been thinking about it anyway. That made me go for it. Crispin said his favorite Disney movie is Sleeping Beauty. Oh, floor because she's bossy and funny. Cool. At Silvis, they showed some of your voice works. What? They did? Who did? At Sobos? That's interesting. Did not hear about that, I don't think. Although there are some teachers who will, talk about things that I do in the booth, because I'm known for for physicalizing my performance, which sometimes can look kind of funny. Marissa, she was a nice girl to meet. Her favorite is Frozen and Beauty and the Beast. Oh, Beauty and the Beast, lovely. Pegasus. Yes, Hulk Davidson and Beautiful Joe. Although Dave Fenoy does, I think he did more of it than I did. Because when I look, it's mostly his stuff on there. But Hulk Davidson was fun. That was crazy. Oh, Oliver and Company for a Disney movie. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Well, it's getting dark in here. Oop. And somebody's coming home. I can't think of anything else to say. We've talked it all out. And I got to get these prints in the mail, get them off to the peoples. So, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Thank you, Pegasus. It's been real nice. Marissa, yes. Practice. That's what it takes. Lots of practice. Playing around, experimenting. See what you can do. Oh yeah, Digimon, Naruto. Oh, for Iskandar, yeah. Oh, and Tiger and Bunny? I guess he was kind of, he's a strict boss, so. But I also voiced the suit voice because when Tiger and Bunny got like another season or something recently, I think Maverick was the boss and they was the not nice guy. He didn't come back, but I was back as the suit voice, and I came in and did suit voice stuff, which is kind of funny. Oh, thank you, Charleston. Very cool to be here. Oh, Marissa, yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd hear what you sound like. I look forward to it. And in working with you at some point, because we should. All right, back to work. So thank you very much for hanging out, and we'll do this again at some point, because Streamily keeps having me come in and do stuff, which is nice. Oops. Uh-oh. One just came in. All right, so I'll sign one more for Ashley here. It just popped up. Ashley, are you on? Hakuna Matata, no worries, yay. Yes. Okay, so I need one of the Chad side views. I believe that's in here. Nope, wrong one. Get these over here. Oh. Okay. And then, all right, there's Chad. Where's the side view? There we go. This will be for Ashley. Ashley, if you're on, do you want a quote? Or is it just the signature? Make it out to Ashley. I can do that. And let's go with a Sharpie there. Okay. Though in comparison to 2022 or 2020, the only shows you remember seeing in, Tento Tenge, yeah. That was a while ago. Tento Tenge. God, I'm trying to remember that character. And then Gankatsuo, yes. And Avenger. Lord Volk, cool. Yep, Vinland Saga. Tiger and Bunny. Awesome. Well, that's very cool. So then Ashley, they got yours signed there. And my computer's updating itself without being told. Oh, Ashley, you are there. Did you want a quote or just the signature? Well, you're welcome. But let me know if you want a quote. Because there it is. Woo. Oh, and I got to put numbers and stuff on the back. I forgot about that. It's been a while since I've done that. Ichigo wants you to save her. Oh, that's put on there? Okay, I can put that on there. Let's use a different color though. Because I've been over here. Do you think the count is... He certainly looks like a vampire. He's got the teeth. We don't actually see him doing stuff, but he also doesn't eat. He just takes his little pills. So there's certainly a vampiric quality to him, obviously. But there's also I don't want to spoil it, the alien issue that's going on. Okay, so each one was to say for the reasons from me. Let's do that in something contrasting to the blue. I could do. Will this work? Yeah. Tender Tenga using a higher range. I can't remember the character, so there are times when, yeah, I have to go higher range. Ichigo wants you to save her. That reason is enough for me. All right. Now we got that on there for you. And hopefully I can find the number on there somewhere on the site. Okay, now I really got to go. I should voice more vampire characters. They're fun. Yes. All right, well, thank you, everybody. Pleasure hanging out with you for a bit. And Till next time.